Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be practicing some point shooting with my Polymer 80 G43. Point shooting, a lot of times people would call it reflexive shooting. I always just learned that point shooting. In order to develop the skill, right, what I usually recommend to people is come out, point shoot the gun, then match up your sights, right? Match up your sights after the fact to see where the gun's actually pointing before you actually start sending bullets anywhere, okay? So put the gun back in the holster, right? I got a target over there, right? I'm gonna come out of holster, point shoot it, now match up my sights, and I see that my optic is on target. So initially when I extended my hands, right, I was, and I looked in the glass, I couldn't see it, but then I just moved my head a little bit into position without moving my hands, and I could see that the reticle was on target. Okay, so that's what tells me that, hey, now it's safe to go to live fire. Okay, now if you point shoot the first shot and you miss, right, while you're pulling that first shot, you're still looking for your reticle. So if you point shoot the first shot and you're slightly off in the you're then looking for your reticle, or you're looking to line up your sights so that your second shot or your third shot is going to hit the target, okay? So we're point shooting the first shot, looking for our iron sights for the second shot if we need to take a second shot, okay? So come out of the holster, stand up. I didn't see my reticle at that point. I just point shot it, bullet went on target, right? Again, that just comes with a lot of practice, right? Right, so come out of the holster, point shoot it. That time, I was off for the first shot, off for the second shot. But hey, the third shot, I actually found my sights, got it on target, okay? So let's do this again. So that time I didn't see my reticle. I was just able to get it on target. Now, what I also recommend and what I do is practice doing this one-handed in an awkward position, because we always practice drawing from the holster like that, right? But what about if you come out like that, right? Can you point shoot one-handed? Because that's a very realistic type of situation, especially if you're in a situation where you're trying to, grab, get your balance, or you're holding on to something, or you're trying to push somebody back while dealing with a threat, or moving your child out of the way, or your wife out of the way while you're dealing with a threat. So you also have to be able to point shoot the gun one-handed, which now requires a lot more practice. So same deal, come out, point the gun, then look at your sights, see if they're on target before you go to live fire, right? So come out, right? That time I was off, I had to look for my sights, okay? So this is harder. Right, there we go. So that time, pointed my hand at it. I couldn't see my reticle, but then I moved my head a little bit without moving the gun, and I could see that my reticle was on target. Let's go to some live fire now. So, first shot was off. Second shot, by the time I got to the second shot, I had time to line up my sights and take that second shot. And hit with the second shot. Let's go back to the holster. So again, that time, no sights on target. I couldn't find the reticle. I didn't see the reticle. Just extended my arm to the target. And the way I do is when I come out, I punch out. So I don't come out and come up like this, or like this, or like that. I come out and I punch, same way like if we're gonna fight, right? Punch straight to the target, right? So when I punch straight to the target, right? And then by punching straight out, it increases the chance that because it's a natural thing. Pointing at things, you're doing it all your life. You can point at the target, wherever you point your finger, that's where you're pointing, right? So same concept here. Same deal. No sights on target. Just point shooting it. And then you can take this a step further by adding a little movement, right? So now, situation where you're moving to cover, but you got to put some fire down range. Like let's say you got incoming fire. You see a threat there, right? First thing you look is, you got incoming fire. You look in the background, make sure that there's, that's where I'd be more concerned with. What's behind my target? Once you are secure, you feel safe that there's nothing behind your target. One option might be to send bullets that, to the threat while you're moving to cover. Okay, so adding some movement. So that time I was moving. No sights on target, just by pointing my arm at the target, able to hit the target on the move, okay? And again, the key to this is punching. You're punching straight out. You're punching straight out, which the natural thing is to get on target, okay? So same thing, coming out. So first shot, missed. It was close, but missed. Second shot, I was able to find my reticle, get it on target. So what I'm doing is I'm using the first shot. The first shot's basically suppression fire. In this case, the way it worked out is the first shot was suppression fire to allow me to get on target. Let's do a tactical reload here. Yep. I knew I was down in 1 or 2. Yep. Okay, gun set. All right, same deal. We're practicing moving, point shooting, and then if need be, if we miss, take that second shot, okay? All right, so now we can also do it going in that direction too. Coming up. So again, same deal. That time, I just threw my arm at the target, right? Just like I'm punching it, right?